I never thought I'd hear sirens wailing across my Montana ranch at 2 a.m., but there they were, red and blue lights slicing through the pitch-black night like some bad cop show gone wrong. My 16-year-old son, Ethan, had already knocked an arrow on his compound bow, his breath steady as a surgeon's scalpel, because that shrieking banshee of a neighbor, HOA President Karen Whitaker, was barreling toward our property line with a garden trowel raised like a medieval flail. And yeah, I whispered the order, "Take the shot if she crosses the fence, kiddo." She's the one who got my wife deported last year. It started 6 months back, when the ink was barely dry on our off-grid solar panels. Our ranch, a 200-acre slice of big sky, heaven-eyed clawed from bankruptcy after the divorce, butted up against Whitaker's over-manicured subdivision. Think cookie-cutter McMansions with fake lawns and zero soul. Karen, 50-something with a bob haircut sharp as her tongue and a Prius plastered in Save the Planet stickers, ran the HOA like a cult leader. She hated us from day one. Our wildflower meadow violated setback rules. Our chickens were health hazards, and God forbid we host barbecues without her pre-approval. But the real beef? My ex, Maria, undocumented from Mexico, working as our ranch hand. Karen sniffed it out, anonymous tip to IC, and poof, raids tears Maria shipped back to Juarez with our toddler in tow. Betrayal doesn't cover it. That which tore my family apart over a goddamn zoning complaint. I play nice at first, town hall meetings in the community center, sipping weak coffee while she droned on about standards. Folks nodded along, the retirees and remote workers too scared to rock the boat. But I seethed. Ethan, homeschooled on archery and survival skills since he could walk, saw it too. "Dad, she's poison," he'd say, sighting down his bow at prairie dogs. We documented everything. Her midnight flashlight patrols, the passive-aggressive flyers stuffed in our mailbox. Unkempt property alert. Report to authorities. Controversy brewed when I posted grainy ring cam footage on the local Facebook group. Karen King, my F-150, muttering about illegals ruining property values. The comments exploded. Xenophobic much? Versus rules are rules, snowflake. Backlash hit her hard. Petitions circulated. Her Starbucks barista started spitting in her lattes. But Karen doubled down, filing noise complaints for our wind chimes, even tried poisoning our well, traces of antifreeze, lab-tested. Outrage boiled in me like bad moonshine. This wasn't neighborly. It was war. By fall, I'd had enough. Whispers in Bozeman bars turned to plans. Ethan, now a junior national archer with medals from Cheyenne, rigged motion sensor floodlights. We reinforced the fence with razor wire, legal per county code, and I lawyered up for a countersuit. Karen's hubby, that spineless accountant, filed for separation after her latest rant at the HOA picnic, where she accused me of harboring fugitives in front of the mayor. The crowd gasped. Phones came out. Viral clip. HOA Karen meltdown, racking up 2 million views. She lost her board seat. Sponsors for her green initiatives pulled funding, and her own kids ghosted her group chats. Bitch was unraveling, and I savored every thread. Then came that godforsaken night. Sirens? She dialed 911 claiming armed intruders after spotting Ethan's practice targets. Hay bales with bullseyes. I watched from the porch, heart pounding, as her headlights swept the gravel. She vaulted the fence, trowel gleaming, screaming about trespassers and vigilantes. Ethan stepped from the shadows, bow humming taut, arrow aimed center mass. Not lethal, just enough to pin her sleeve to the oak if she lunged. "Ma'am," he said, voice like iced whiskey, "that's private property. Back off, or I drop the shot." She froze, eyes bugging like a cornered coyote. Cops arrived, tasers drawn, but the body cams caught it all. Her false report, our permits, the wire she shredded. Charges flew. Filing a false police report, criminal trespass, vandalism history. Court was a circus. Her lawyer stammered through community standards, while the judge, a grizzled rancher type, eyed her like roadkill. "Ma'am, this ain't the Wild West, but you're closer to it than most." Karen got probation, community service scrubbing real Montana dirt, and a restraining order wider than the Yellowstone. Her house sold at auction. Fire sale, buyers snickering about the cursed lot. Last I heard, she's clerking at a Walmart in Billings, Bob frizzed and defeated, muttering to stock boys about unfair persecution. Me? Ethan's got a scholarship to Montana State. Maria's visa's in process. Family reunion next spring. Revenge isn't sweet. It's just the scales tipping back. But damn, in America, sometimes you gotta draw the line yourself.